Hello and welcome! In this video I will show you how to cast on stitches with a long tail cast on method. For that you will need your yarn and the knitted needle. First, let's estimate how much yarn you will need for the tail. Usually I take my yarn and my needle. I place the tip of the yarn on top of my knitting needle, press my thumb on top of it to fix it, and wrap around the tail of yarn 10 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure that you are wrapping yarn around the thick part of the needle and not around the thinner part, so it will give you a better estimation of the length of the tail. Once you have it wrapped around, you with two fingers you fix this place and take it off. This part of yarn that we already have now is the yarn that is roughly needed to cast on 10 stitches. To continue, we can place this yarn alongside of the long tail that is coming from the ball, and so here this yarn in total, if we take it in the spot where they are lying next to each other, this tail, this is an estimation of how much we need for 20 stitches. Let's imagine that for my next project I need to cast on 60 stitches. So I have a tail for 20. I can place it alongside the yarn coming from the ball. This is the amount of yarn needed for 40 stitches. And one more time. Here it is. This is the yarn that I will need for 60 stitches. Take the spot where this is ending. So this is the place where I need to start casting on my stitches. Now, so we have this place, we remember it. I need to continue with tying a nice little knot for that will be our first stitch that we will cast on. For that, I take the yarn that is will be my tail and place it over the tail, the yarn that is coming from the ball. So remember, it should be over it. Now I fix it with my index finger so it doesn't slip anywhere. And yeah, this loop, I take this loop and place it over my index finger. You see, I have this here under, I have the yarn that is coming from the ball. What I do next? With my two fingers, I grab this yarn that is coming from the ball and hold it well. Now, you need to tie the loose end of the yarn, pull it well, and you have a big loop now. You take your knitting needle, place it into the loop, and now you can pull. So this is the basically it. This is the knot that will be our first cast on stitch. Okay, now we can continue with casting on stitches with a long tail cast on method. For that, make sure that the tail yarn is lying closer to you and the yarn that is coming from the ball is lying further from you. Then you need to, with two fingers, index and a thumb, you go in between of these two threads of yarn, like this. Like this. Here I will show you how it looks from the other angle. You have the two threads of yarn in your hand. With three fingers that are not that will not be working with you to cast on the stitches, you can hold those threads of yarn to create a tension that will be quite useful for you once you start casting on stitches. Now, okay. So you have the yarn. On your thumb is the yarn that is your tail. On your index finger is the yarn that is coming from the ball, and with your other three fingers you just hold the yarn to create a tension. Okay, let me show you how you actually cast on. As you can see, we have three threads of yarn in your hand. 1, 2, 3, and there was another one 4, but this one you will it will not be needed. You will only need these 3 yarns, on your 2 on your thumb and 1 on your index finger. So with the needle you need to go from the below in between 2 threads of yarn that are on your thumb, and you just stick it out. Then with the needle you wrap around the yarn that is coming from your index finger from the below, and once it is there, you with your needle you go from top to the bottom in between 2 threads of yarn on your thumb. Once it is there, you can release the yarn that is on your thumb finger, and you pull nicely both threads of yarn. You just pull it so it has a good tension on your needle. There is no gaps in between. And again, with your 2 fingers you place the 2 threads of yarn on your thumb and index finger. With the needle you go from the below in between 2 threads of yarn on your thumb, then you wrap around the yarn on your index finger, and from top to bottom you jump in between the threads on your thumb, and you release. Pull. Again, from the below, wrap around, from top to bottom, go out. Release and pull. From below, wrap around, from top to bottom, release. Pull. From the below, wrap around, from top to bottom, and release and pull. And now faster. Now we cast on several stitches, and as you remember in the beginning of this video I said that for my next project I need to cast on 60 stitches. What people would normally do, they would count the amount of already casted on stitches while they are casting on, but this method is quite difficult to remember, or it is easy to forget how many you already have, and you might end up counting the stitches several times until you have the correct amount of them casted on. But to solve this problem, I have a life hack for you. For that, you will need a removable stitch marker, like that, for example. You can lock it, unlock it, and you take the stitches that you have already casted on. Right now I don't have them many, but if the project is big enough, you might have many more. I count until some number that is easy to calculate. For example, let's go with 10 in this example. Usually I do it with 50 stitches, but you can go with how many you decide is working for you the best. So let's count 10 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Now I can take my stitch marker and place it in this space in between the yarn that is here under the needle and the needle itself, and lock it. So I have 10 stitches here and stitch marker in between. Let's use another stitch marker and count 10 more stitches. Okay, and place it there. All right. So as you can see, I don't have 60 stitches yet, but once I have more of them, I don't have to count all the way from the beginning. I know that until my stitch marker, I have 10 stitches. So I know that 1, 2, now I have 20 stitches here. So I don't need to count them every time I decide to make sure that I have enough stitches. So this is it. Good luck with your next project, and see you in my next video. Bye!